the Valley Center Playhouse.
Didn't they pay their light bill?
3 hours late. Who knows when they will arrive with this storm brewing? Oh, the best laid plans of mice. And heavens, Igor! Lest you continually creep up on me while I'm thinking, it's terribly upsetting. I told you to wait downstairs until I called for you.
But I am sorry, Master. It is the monster. He's getting restless. I cannot control him much longer. The last time he was like this, he broke his chains and tore the door right off the hinges.
I'm doing the best I can. Oh, the burden of a reputation. Oh, grandfather, why did I ever find your laboratory notes and embark on this hideous career? Igor, look at this face. Not so close. Once I was young and happy. Now I am lined with worry wrinkles.
Oh, your grandfather Frankenstein was a great man. How often I remember my grandfather Igor reminiscing of their nights together. Out at night, digging up graves, cutting criminals down from the scaffolding, cutting and sewing, sewing and cutting, out in the muck and the mire all night. Ugh. I'm glad I wasn't there.
Yes, I know all the stories too. My grandfather created a monster out of men, an indestructible creature. There was only one problem. Unfortunately, the monster's brain, thanks to your grandfather.
But Grandfather Igor cannot be blamed. He could not read. How is he supposed to know that the brain he stole from the university laboratory was a brain of a nincompoop?
He should have recognized a comrade.
Such a wonderful night. It was on just such a night that the creature was born. The lightning was his mother and gave him the strength of 100 men. Oh, how proud our grandfathers were.
Enough reminiscing. We have plenty of problems of our own trying to correct the mistakes of the past. Igor, the brain transfer machine is ready. We no longer have to operate to change the monster's brain. Using the 4-byte crystal, the machine spins the brain into a billion particles, sends them through the air and reassembles them in a new cranium.
That was wonderful, Master. But when do we begin?
Just as soon as we find the right brain.
Oh. I know where there's a wonderful brain.
You do? Where?
In here.
No.
Oh, but it is a perfectly good brain. It's never been used.
Igor, their brains. Their brains. I won't discuss it any further. Now, hopefully, the right brain will arrive this evening, and all of the electricity in this storm, we shall have added energy for a perfect transfer. I have advertised the castle as a hotel, with all of the travel agencies from Berlin to Los Angeles. I had hoped to have a large supply of brains, but so far only one group has made reservations. They should be arriving soon. With everything in readiness, I must use one of these brains tonight. Oh, Igor, I almost forgot. You must not call me Dr. Frankenstein anymore. I am Baron Henry von Frankenmeyer. That's Frankenmeyer. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor. I mean, Baron. But I've been meaning to ask you. We have no servants here. How are we supposed to run a hotel without any maids, or bellhops, or cooks?
Well, simple. You will do it.
Me? But I do everything around here. I fetch and carry. I clean the machines. I cook the meals. I watch the monster all night. And now, you want me to carry tourist baggage and run room service? Well, no! That's too much.
Wait. Wait. Igor, you don't understand. If one of our guests is selected for the honor of the brain transfer, you will be in perfect position to plant the crystal on him. You know, I have not yet learned to focus the rays of the machine. I have placed one crystal on the creature, and this one must be planted on the body of the subject whose brain is to be transferred. I cannot succeed if you do not help me. Do not desert me in my hour of need. I shall be lost without you.
Master, I will not leave you. How could you think such a thing of loyal, hard-working, unlovable Igor?
Oh, very well. Go and get the rooms ready. Our guests should be arriving shortly. A family of American tourists. Quickly, Igor, mix another set. We must not have him frightening our guests. Use good whiskey tonight. I suppose we should be grateful he hid in the brewery the last time he escaped. It's so much easier to sedate now. Make the chain secure. The energy transfer may be more violent than I've calculated. I don't want him roaming the countryside, mauling the villagers. Grandfather! Do you hear your creature moaning for relief? I, Baron Henry von Frankenstein III, shall correct your mistakes. I shall perfect your creation and end the failures of the past. I shall remove the curse of the Frankensteins.
It's right, Master.
Good. Get him quiet as soon as you can. Make the chain secure. He's gaining in strength every day. Then, make the rooms ready with a nice warm fire.
Yes, Master.
Only this storm will hold until they arrive.
Henry, darling, you look surprised to see me.
Natasha Nobritsky.
So you have not forgotten me? It is so nice to see you again. The Carpathian Mountains are so lonely and quiet, like a mausoleum. Ah!
I've decided to turn the castle into a vacation paradise.
Wonderful, darling. All this old place needs is some new blood. It's just an expression, darling.
What were you doing here anyway? I thought I made it perfectly clear the last time I saw you. I wanted nothing to do with you or your husband. By the way, where is the Count?
I am leaving Vlad again. I'm tired of him flying around night after night after some new young thing. He has made a fool of me for the last time.
Perhaps if you settled down, he would too. Your leaving him is ridiculous. You know that. You two were made for each other, and not by me. You always go back to him in the end, so why leave him in the first place?
It's not ridiculous. I'm tired of sitting at home, waiting for him to drop me a morsel of attention. I will not be the bat in his belfry any longer. Oh, my friend will be arriving shortly. It is the new one I got in Egypt last summer. It's simply beautiful.
But my guests!
Henry, darling, I do not like to be pushy, but I do not like to be refused anything. You escaped me once before, and I forgave you. If you do not give me a room, I will fly around and frighten your guests out of your hotel till it is only you and me left.
That's blackmail.
Of course. You still have that bubbling idiot, did you?
Yes. He has good reason to remember you, too.
It was really harmless, Henry. It was only trying to torment Rod with jealousy. You escaped me with trickery, and Igor was available.
But Igor, how could Vlad possibly suspect Igor?
I was desperate. I had to take what I could get. Vlad is so jealous he believes whatever he thinks he sees. But I assure you, if I do not stay, you and Igor will suffer more than any man have ever suffered.
All right. But don't mingle with the guests.
I promise to think about it.
Master! Master!
Hello, my little pet. My, how you have not changed.
What is she doing here?
No, she just flew in for a little visit. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, nothing to worry about. Because of you, I was beaten. I had the dogs seized upon me. I was chased over half of Transylvania. I swore.
Beast! I warn you, Henry. Keep him in control, or the next time I will not restrain myself. Now, Beast, show me to my room. And when my trunk arrives, bring it up.
Welcome to Hotel Frankenstein. Come right in. I trust your stay will be most enjoyable. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Baron Henry von Frankenmeyer, your host.
Julius T. Woodknocker here, and this is Mrs. Woodknocker, and of course the little Woodknockers. Say, here, pick a card, any card. Not that card. Hey, you like that one? I'll keep it. I got 51 more. Say, swell joints you got here. What do you call your decor? Early gargoyle? And when do we eat? I'll have 2 fried eggs, 2 scrambled eggs, 2 poached eggs, and 2 eggs medium boiled. And roast beef. Rare, medium, well done, and overdone. Say, is your refrigerator still running?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Well, better catch it before it gets away. Now, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I'm here for rest and relaxation. I'm suffering from a terrible case of nerves and insomnia. So, I must have quiet. Quiet!
Pop was really shaken up in Paris. He got stuck in the elevator at the Eiffel Tower. He had to ride up and down and up and down 3 times before they let him off.
I haven't been that sick since somebody slipped X-Lax into my snickerdoodles.
That's very amusing, Mr. Woodknocker.
Not nearly as amusing as he thought it was.
Ah, yes, my bitter half. Ruth here has all the modesty, poise, and ill humor in the family.
Don't push me too far, Julius. This is not the time to talk about our family histories. Remember your nerves.
You know, my wife doesn't think I'm funny. Hey, Miriam,
Hey, Daddy!
how much would you want to walk into an open manhole?
Just the cover charge.
Well, drop in sometime.
Sewer!
Well, I think we cleaned that up pretty well.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. And don't let it happen again.
Julius, can't we just have one vacation? One evening without your antics? I swear it was just to embarrass me. Mr. Frankenmeyer?
Oh, Henry.
Let's not get too familiar here.
Henry, my husband's been in vaudeville since he was young. Very young. Now he has a hard time telling what's reality and what's a play.
To me, reality is a play, and a play is reality, or vice versa. There's a wisecrack in there somewhere, but I don't think so. One for all and all for me, and me for you, and tea for 2, and 6 for $1.
Oh, I must say, you do look very familiar.
My husband is not who you think he is.
That's a lie. I'm exactly who you think I am. I am an imposter. Wait, no, I'm an impersonator.
He is a continual source of embarrassment to his family, but that doesn't stop him. Nothing stops him. He'll just embarrass anyone. Now he says he's suffering from nerves and insomnia, so the doctor sent him on this trip to recover. In reality, he's been driving me to a nervous breakdown for 20 years.
That's no drive. That's a short putt.
I just apologize now for anything he does later.
Hello, this is room service. What's that? Ice water in 318? You don't say. Well, where'd you get it? Oh, you want some? Well, that's different. Have you got any ice? No, we don't have any. This is Coconut Beach, Florida. No snow, no ice. Tell you what, though. Why don't you slice up a few onions? That'll make your eyes water.
That's very nice, Mr. Woodknocker. Now, there seem to be only 4 of you.
Say, that's pretty good. I'll bet with a little practice you can count all the way to 10.
Julius, I think we got enough comedy for one evening.
I mean, sir, the the travel agency wired. Yes, there would be 5 of you.
That would be our 5th wheel, Mrs. McGonagall, our housekeeper. She's out in the car, refuses to come in. You know, she says this place looks like something out of a monster picture. Though I certainly can't say why. Ah, Mrs. McGonagall. You know, she may look like an idiot. She may even act like an idiot. But don't let that fool you. She is an idiot. Ruth, why don't you go out and see if you can get her to come in here?
It was horrible. It was horrible, horrible. Most horrible. I was sitting in the car, and this face
must have gotten a look at herself in the side mirror.
I frightened it away.
It must have gotten a look at her.
My screaming frightened it away.
I rest on my case. This is Mrs. McGonagall, our housekeeper and traveling companion. Any resemblance between her and an actual human being is purely coincidental.
Yes, I'm warning you. Now, Mrs. McGonagall, whatever it was did not hurt you. You just worked yourself up into an anxious state of mind. With the drive up the mountainside and cancel this hotel and the comfort store. Here, you just need some rest. Rest? I couldn't spend the night in this place. I mean, I could never close my eyes. I'd be too frightened, but who knows what could be lurking in the corners. Run to the bed!
I could say something, but I won't.
I'm sure you'll feel much differently once you've refreshed yourselves.
Yes, I'm sure we will. Now then, Mr. Frankincense.
That's Frankenmeyer.
Yes, Mr. Frankly, I don't care. How much are the rooms here?
How much?
Yes.
Oh. I hadn't thought of that. Would $20 be too much?
$20 to stay in a run-down dump like this? That's outrageous. Pick up your bags, everyone. We're leaving.
Now you're talking! Julie, it's too late to find another place to stay. Now, we have reservations here. We're staying. If you want to leave in the morning, that's fine, but tonight I am not budging.
No, you can't go. The roads are very dangerous at night, especially with a storm coming. We can make an arrangement tomorrow, which I am sure will be agreeable to all of us.
This isn't the first time this has happened. Most people expect to spend money when they go on vacation, but not him. In Paris, he stormed out of our reserved hotel, made us drag our luggage all over town for 5 hours, looking for a cheaper place to stay, just to end up right back at the first hotel.
It was the principle of the thing.
Well, I'm principal out. I'm tired. Very tired. Junior's run off somewhere. Tonight we are staying here. Now, if you want to sit on your luggage all night long in the lobby, that is your affair.
Oh, all right. We'll stay. But I want it quiet!
Now, where's Junior? Junior! 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 Junior!
Here you are, Mom. Hey, Bob, this place is swell. It would be a peachy place for a murder.
I will have you shown to your rooms. And then I will prepare some food and have it brought up to your rooms. You must be famished after your long journey.
That's the favorite!
Hey, you come out of there! Mrs. McGonagall will break every bone in your body.
Stop! Stop! This harmless creature is the bellboy. Come out, Igor. Come out. He's as harmless as a puppy dog. Now, Igor, take the bag. Show our guests to their rooms. Mice.
Mice?
Too big to be a mouse.
Yes, well, the sounds echo through the lower halls, but there's nothing to worry about. They always stay below in the old dungeons.
Dungeons! Oh, boy! See them, Bob?
No!
Aw.
They're all locked and sealed shut. No one has been in them for years.
Say, mister, does this place have these secret passageways running from room to room?
I don't think so.
Not now, Junior. We can explore later.
What?
You be careful with those bags. That's got all my costumes in it. Why, without my costumes, I'd have to play a Lady Godiva. And believe me, I don't have the equipment.
Walk this way.
He said it, Ruth. I didn't.
Even, playing the bag.
Not a suitable brain among them. But I suppose I must make do. There is no time to get another. Oh, with all of this lightning, the energy of the machine will be ready at 11 o'clock. I will give the crystal to Igor. He will plant it on which one? The boy? No, not old enough. Mrs. McGonagall. The thought makes me shudder. Not Mrs. Woodknocker or the girl. There is only one choice, unfortunately, Mr. Woodknocker. God, he is intelligent. I can retrain that the way I want. Once the crystal is planted, we'll sedate him. And then, at 11 o'clock, my monster will have a new brain. Oh, the thrill of it all. Igor, see who is at the door. Whoever it is, get rid of them. Then, keep an eye on our guests. We must not lose any of them. I must recheck the instruments.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh! 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 Oh my! Oh! 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 Get rid of them, he says! Oh, I should have let them carry the scene first! Oh! Oh! One day, I will have my revenge! Oh. They will ask me to get something. And I won't get it. Oh. Yeah. If I could get my brain in the body of the monster, I would be the most powerful man alive. Oh. Just think. When the doctor gives me the crystal, I'll give it for myself. My wonderful brain in the monster's wonderful body.
Hello, Mr. Igor.
Ah!
What are you doing?
None of your business!
a secret passageway. Where would I hide? Nope, not there. Nope. Nope. Aha! The fireplace. There's always something in the fireplace. There you are, little devil. I knew this place to have a secret passageway somewhere. I've been connected to every room in the castle.
Well, I must speak to the doctor. It's very important. It's a matter of life and death.
But the doctor's in the middle of an important experiment. He mustn't be disturbed.
Well, he must be disturbed. I've only one night left. Tomorrow is the full moon.
The full moon!
Yes, the full moon.
No, no, no! You mean the full moon?
That's what I said.
Oh.
I'm repeating myself. I'm Sir Lawrence Talbot III. So you've heard of me?
Yes, but never did I think we would meet.
I'm not a bad one. I have wants, feelings, needs, desires. But whenever the full moon rises above that mountain, I turn into a hairy beast with jagged teeth and a thirst for blood. Now get the doctor.
The full moon. Don't touch the box!
Excuse me, Mr. Frankenstein. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were...
No, that's quite all right, miss.
I'm Mary Woodknocker. Are you a guest here too?
Yes, I suppose I am.
I know this is going to sound forward, but do you by any chance play tennis?
Tennis.
Well, I was only going to ask Mr. Frankenmeyer where the tennis courts are so I can practice in the morning. If you play, we could play doubles with my father and brother. They're quite good, though. They won the doubles trophy at the country club last summer. Father plays terrible golf, and since he already paid all that money to join the club, tennis seemed like the only alternative. I didn't mean to dominate the conversation or anything. I just get so tired of talking no one but my family all day.
Oh, that's quite all right. I enjoy your conversation, really.
Oh, thank you. I'm afraid it's true. I've had no one to talk to since I came on this trip except my family. I don't speak French or German.
Well, I speak English like a native. I've lived in England for many years.
Oh, I love England. It's history and all. I'd love to go to London someday. But we didn't go there this time because father and mother already went there on tour in a play shortly after they were married.
Oh, your father's an actor.
Yeah, he's a comedian actually. You know, at home he's quite ordinary. Fun, but not too much different from most fathers. But when he gets out in public, it's like he turns into the most outrageous character. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Got it. Yes, I know what you mean. Ah! This torment end!
Are you all right, Mr. Talbot? It's only a storm.
Yes, it's only
Well, anyways, Mother was a dancer at Father's play company, but then Father made her retire. I think she resented it a little and still does. Father hasn't been feeling well lately, nerves and insomnia, so the doctor suggested a cruise, but that hasn't helped much either. He gets seasick. And the ship we were on sat so high in the water that rocked from side to side, standing still at the dock.
That's very amusing.
Father didn't think so.
Mr. Talbot, I believe.
Oh, yes, and you must be Dr.
Mr. Frankenmeyer. That's Frankenmeyer.
Ah, yes, well, I must speak to you, Mr. Frankenmeyer.
Oh, don't let me disturb you. I hope to see you later, Mr. Talbot. You're so interesting to talk to. Oh, Mr. Frankenmeyer, where are your tennis courts?
Tennis courts. Ah, yes. Well, I will have Igor string up some netting tomorrow morning in the car.
Call me Larry. I'd love to see you again. You make me forget my troubles.
But where am I going to get in that?
I don't know. You could use her stockings. See what you can find.
But master, I don't...
Don't argue, just do it. But first, get something for them. For Melvin.
Melvin!
You know, Melvin.
Oh, you mean Melvin!
Still playing with monsters, I see, Dr. Frankenstein.
Don't call me doctor. And it's none of your business what I'm doing. What do you want?
I'll have a drink first.
Igor, a drink for Mr. Talbot. I'll have one too. I have a feeling this is going to be a long night. Now, what do you want?
Well, it's obviously not who I am. Tomorrow is the full moon.
The full moon!
Yes, the full moon. I can't go through another one like the last. You don't know what it's like going from month to month, year to year, no matter where you are or what you're doing. You hunt like a beast. When the moon rises above the mountain, your body is turned into a monster and it's rats and acne. And that girl, I don't dare be friendly to her or anyone else for that matter. For the fear of seeing the mark of my next victim in their hand. Doctor, you must cure me.
That's impossible. It would take months, perhaps years of study before I could attempt a cure.
Then kill me, Dr. Frankenstein, for the sake of a mad dog!
Calm down. Calm down. Perhaps there isn't. It would take time, possibly trial and error. But there are possibilities. I will strike a bargain with you. If you will help me tonight with my experiment, I will help you.
Yes, anything to be free from the curse.
Once you begin, there's no turning back. Agreed? Good. Then let us drink to our partnership. So, to our... to success.
To freedom.
For Melvin!
Now, listen very carefully. This is the 4-bite crystal. It is very rare. It is the key to your future happiness. But you must make no mistakes.
Don't worry, Dr. Frankenstein, I won't. What would you have me do?
I was going to give the crystal to Igor, but a man who is desperate will make certain nothing goes wrong. The crystal focuses the rays of my brain transfer machine.
Your what?
But we haven't time for details. The crystal must be planted on the body of Mr. Woodknocker.
Woodknocker, isn't that,
Yes, the girl's father. He's a little strange. All right, he's a lot strange. But he is intelligent. If my experiment works, I can retrain him the way I want. The energy from the machine is focused through the crystal. The brain is changed into 1 billion particles and transferred through space. It takes several hours to build up the energy necessary to make the transfer. Once the machinery is turned on, it's very dangerous until the energy is released. It will be ready at 11 o'clock. You must have the crystal planted on Mr. Woodknocker before then. If you are still in possession of the crystal at 11 o'clock, your brain will be in the monster, his brain will be in you. You have 1 hour. Don't fail.
some poor man's brain for your monster? I don't feel well. It's too soon. The full moon is until tomorrow.
Talbot! 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 The sedative! Igor, you idiot! Did you come? It's good to see you again!
It's not that good.
It's pretty good.
No, really not good.
Sorry, I have no one to blame but myself.
I blame your mother.
Oh, you just leave my mother out of this. What's the matter with you anyway? Huh?
Doctor.
Doctor! I am a doctor!
So am I.
You are?
Yes, of course.
Let us collaborate.
Yes, they shall.
Here's the patient. Oh, what do you think, doctor?
He's dead.
He's not dead. Look at this man. He's breathing and everything. In my opinion, you're going to be fine.
In my opinion, you're dead.
Mr. Woodlocker, it's Talbot. He's fainted. Don't tell us. We have to make this diagnosis on our own. Shall we consult?
We shall. He's not moving.
He's very pale.
He's dead.
He's not dead, but you quit with the Grim Reaper thing.
We need a test.
I have a test. Hold on. Good news. The CAT scan is normal. We have examined this patient, and in our opinion, he has fainted.
But he could be dead.
He's not dead. What he needs is a long ocean voyage. In the meantime, we shall be out in the garden. If he should recover,
It's not my fault.
Mr. Woodknocker, it may start raining. You'll get wet in the garden. Getting wet is not good for your brain or health. So I get a little wet. But if the sun was out, I get the sunstroke. I have an incurable case of insomnia.
That means he can't sleep.
I think he knows what that means.
When he can't sleep, I can't sleep.
This is very true. I lay awake all night just waiting to fall asleep. But instead of worrying, now I think of other things. Like, for instance, what should you do if you break your arm in 2 places? Oh, I haven't the slightest idea. You don't go back to those places.
That's a really good one. You're quite funny.
Well, you're pretty funny yourself. That man is crazy. Oh, perhaps I have made a mistake. I'm going to do it, Talbot. I can't do it here. Put him in the mummy case until I can have Igor move into the dungeon.
1, 2, 3. No.
Secret passageways are mighty handy for finding out things. So this is the Wolfman, and here's the crystal. I'd better go find Pop.
Mr. Talbot? Mr. Talbot? Oh, darn. The first man I've met on this whole trip, and I don't even get to talk to him. Oh, well, I suppose I'll see him in the morning. Maybe we could skip tennis, take a long stroll in the woods, and sit under the trees and talk. Oh, Miriam, have you seen your father? No, I haven't seen him, Mother. He's out wandering around again. He says it's insomnia, but I think it's just another reason to keep me awake all night. Oh, dear. I hope he's not out bothering the other hotel guests or personnel. You know, it is one thing to act crazy and make people laugh when you're on stage, but to continue on with those antics off stage is just too much. You know, your father's been embarrassing me since the day we were married, not to mention complete strangers. Come to think of it, have you seen any of the other guests? There is one man I've seen. Oh. A young man. There's something fetching about him. And when did you meet him? When I was asking Mr. Frankenstein where the tennis courts are. Did you happen to ask Mr. Frankenstein where the bathrooms are? All I have is a bowl and a pitcher of water in my room. Why no? Well, there aren't any upstairs, so I'm gonna look around down here. Oh, you better not stay much longer. It's starting to get dark. There aren't any lights in the hallways upstairs. I tell you, the accommodations in these European hotels are terrible. Hey, Mother, before you leave, can we ask you a question? Of course, darling. About what? Well, when you married Father, did you love him? Well, of course I did. Very much. I still do. Do you think I don't? Well, I know you do. It's just that you're always arguing with him. He seems to do everything he can to aggravate you, to make you angry. Well, I suppose we've been doing it so long we don't even realize what we're doing anymore. Your father has given me some wonderful years. Did you know I was dating his brother when we met? He was bringing his vaudeville act through Georgia, and he cast me as a dancer. Oh, his brother never forgave me for marrying Julius. So was it love at first sight? I mean, can such things really happen? It was a whirlwind romance. Oh, dear. I suppose a girl can meet a boy for the first time and know he's Mr. Right. Just make sure you know more about your Mr. Right than I knew about your father. Be a lot less shocking surprises that way. Mother, can you do me a favor and just try to overlook a little of what Father does? He may not try so hard to upset you. Not easy to change overnight. But I'll think about it all the while. Better get upstairs, darling. It's not get chilly. I won't sit on too long, Mother. We'll take a walk in the morning, have dinner together tomorrow night, and dance on the terrace in the moonlight.
Fetch and carry. Fetch
No matter. When my brain is in the body of the monster, I will have fun making life miserable for everyone else. Now, where is that crystal?
I count.
Come on!
You have no idea with what felicity I encounter another insomniac, wandering about darkened halls and porticos at night, seeking relief for the peace that only comes when it's time to awaken.
Darling, I know just how you feel. As soon as the sun goes down, my eyes are wide open.
I love the way you call me darling. Darling.
Darling, my Frankie has just arrived.
You know, I once knew an elephant that had a trunk like that. It wasn't big enough, so he sold it for $40. In fact, that's the trunk.
Isn't it beautiful? I got it in Egypt.
Ah, Egypt you too, eh? You know, I once knew a girl like that. She was fair, fat, and 40, and her bank account wasn't too shabby either. In fact, she reminds me of the Prince of Wales. Not the current prince, of course, the old one. And when I say Wales, I mean whales. I know a whale when I see one.
Darling, you are so full of whimsy.
Oh, you can see that from there, can you? I only get this way when I eat radishes.
What do you think?
Never touch this stuff.
Well, I have a terrible craving for a Bloody Mary.
Pop, Pop! I've been looking all over for you.
We'll go check upstairs. If I'm not there, I'll be out in the garden under a cabbage leaf.
Pop, it's this serious. There's a man in that mummy case, and Mr. Frankenmeyer is really Dr. Frankenstein. He's going to steal your brain with a machine that uses a crystal.
That's ridiculous. Why would he steal my brain when he can have it for $32.50, including tax? Let me smell your breath. I told you to lay off the lemonade.
Well, that's true, Bob. Look in the mummy case.
Very well, my good man. Let's try that. You didn't tell me it was a music box. Does it play anything else? How about Home on the Range?
Oh, it was terrible, terrible, terrible. I was sitting in my room and the wind blew my window open and I went to close it and when I did, a huge bat flew into my room. Oh, it had beady little on it and the most hideous grin you've ever seen. Oh, I hate this place. Oh.
Natasha, I told
Do
you.
not glare at me, Henry, darling. I've been down here talking with Mr. Woodknocker. If it wasn't me, you know who it was.
What's the matter? Oh, a bat! A huge bat! It flew into my room! I thought that was Mother.
It might have been. Have you ever seen your mother without her makeup on?
Where is Mother?
Last time I saw her, she was arguing with a recently closed door.
She was looking for the bathroom.
Where did she go?
Down that way.
Oh, these hallways can be dangerous if you don't know where you're going. I'll call Igor to look for her.
Oh, well, I'm not budging from this
What are you doing back there?
I was looking for mice.
This is a big story. You were waiting back there to jump out at me and don't try to tell me you
Igor, quickly, we must find Mr. Woodknocker.
Now that was rude. Quickly, what's that?
Mice.
Well, that figures. You know, Ruth can't stand mice.
Ah, you must not follow. It's dangerous in the dark. Please, wait here.
Oh, this is a terrible thing you've done. Listen, Woodknocker, I'm coming.
McGonagall, why don't you open the mummy
And
case?
you think I'm gonna... Oh,
Mrs. McGonagall!
Jen?
Gracious, good evening.
blood. So, my intuition was correct.
My darling, you know I cannot do without you. I have to come.
A pretty story, but I do not believe you.
Because that's what to say. Of course, you must introduce me, my dear.
If you insist. This is Mr. Woodknocker and his son and daughter.
And these must be Mrs. Woodlocker.
Not in your wildest nightmare.
This is my husband, Count.
Ah, the Count of Monte Cristo, I presume.
Why not? I am Count Alucard from Transylvania. My castle is in the Carpathian Mountains, near the Borgo Pass.
Never heard of it.
Oh? I am sorry.
I'm not. Have you ever heard of Cucamonga?
I recognize those beady eyes everywhere!
Allow me to introduce myself to this vision of loveliness.
Those beady eyes are blind as a bat.
I am Alucard from Transylvania. And you remind me of the beautiful women of my country.
You remind me of... Oh, it's ridiculous, really.
She painted.
That seems to be contagious around here.
Henry, darling, look who has just arrived.
Oh! Why, Henry, you don't look pleased to see me. After all, you should remember that I have my darling living attached to you. I am not far away.
Julius, oh Julius, darling, it was huge!
Here, if you hold me any tighter, I'll be behind you.
It came out of the darkness, it was round and it's shuffling and its eyes were flaming, and it had its arms outreached like this.
That was just Mrs. McGonagall sleepwalking again.
Mr. Woodknocker, I've been here the whole time.
Miriam, Junior, help your mother to her room.
Papa,
We'll talk about your man in the box later.
Man in the box?
he knows, Pop.
Where's the crystal?
I couldn't find it.
Ixnay on the ice bag. We'll talk later.
Gotcha, Pop.
Mrs. McGonagall, dear, why don't you hop along too?
Good night for now.
Now then, Mr. Frankenfurter, what's going on here?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Do I look like an idiot to you? Oh, don't answer me. I may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm no dummy. You advertise this place as a quiet, restful retreat. And everyone is going around screaming all the time. I am not a well man. I have insomnia. I take pills. I take red pills. I take blue pills. I take nerve pills. I take pills to remind me to take pills. And then there are the horse pills. Here, take this.
You can't mean you take this. Oh,
I know, that's my golf ball. I wonder what I hit off the tee this morning.